I imagine over there is the city or town of Praiano. How does it feel not to have a backpack on you again?
Good. And you?
Yeah, I'm feeling also good. I think we had it on already for like 4 days, right? Oh my god, like the rain turned literally into, I don't know, it's like raining buckets. So we just stopped, got some ponchos. Good morning. The weather has not improved by a slight. Still pretty cloudy. When we woke up it was pouring like crazy. During the night there was a huge storm. It's very, like I said yesterday, ironic that we came here for the second time to this place, Amalfi coast, to see the sunlight and all the islands. But right now you can't see almost anything. Still pretty beautiful, I won't lie. I still like what I see. It's still pretty green. That's what matters. It would be twice as more epic with the blue sky and then being able to see Napoli and the Vesuvius. So the plan is to pack our bags and go back to the Sorrento train station, from where you can take the bus to Positano, because that is where we're gonna stay today. If we had that blue amazing sky like you can see on other videos or from your own experience, then you could have your breakfast down there or perhaps over there right next to the sea and enjoy all the views. We don't choose the weather and you can't order the weather, sadly or happily. So nevertheless, we're gonna try to make the best out of this day. Voila, we are in Positano. It took us maybe 1 hour to arrive here. We were very lucky in a way of transportation, because we managed to catch our bus immediately when we left the hotel, and the bus station was very close. It's located right at the train station, and then we had to catch a second bus to bring us a little bit more up in the mountain. I want to show you guys the view. Of course I'm laughing because it's raining and you can't really see any view from here. Normally it should be like a sea view with some nice houses, colorful houses. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty much weather like this all week. Rain, thunderstorms. But there is, if you go a little bit lower, so below the clouds, you can pretty much see the Positano. So that's what we're gonna do. First we're gonna pack our backpack to take with us and head down. I'm not sure if we're gonna take the bus or walk, but basically this is our B&B. So this would be the balcony with like a very nice view. This is our bedroom over here. You know, the so-called bathroom. I'm sure there's another light. There we go. Beautiful tiles. Very Italian. And it's also very clean over here. It's so much better from the place that we got, the first place that we got, like in Sorrento. And so here we have a little kitchen. Actually, it's a fully equipped kitchen. You have like a decent stove with the oven and the sink and fridge and microwave, and so it's we're very satisfied. The only thing that could be better would be the weather.
And this is bedroom for our bags.
This is the bedroom for our bags. Yeah, the light switch is on the other side of the room, also here. So nothing special about this bedroom. But if you're coming like with a family, I think it's also very well, you know, like for the price that you pay. Yeah, well, you can't really order the weather, but we're not gonna let that stop us from exploring. So down we go. We did climb down and we have slightly less clouds here, so we can already see the Positano, and down there is the center, or there is the beach, which we're gonna visit as well. Sabina is already rushing ahead of us, so I'm gonna catch up to her and then see maybe there's a museum we can visit on a rainy day like this. I guess nothing better than a museum. So that small tower over there, I'm not going to use my fingers anymore. I'm going to use the digital pointers. That's where we are headed as well. There is like a 5-star hotel. Of course, we're not going to go to that. We're not going to stay in that hotel, but there's pretty nice view from there. Well, the good part about today is, at least the bright side, I mean, is it's kind of relatively warm. It's about 14, 13, 15 degrees in between 3 of those. So at least we're not freezing. Got a good rain jacket on. Gonna get my cap, not a sexy one, but just to protect my face from the rain. Oh my god, like the rain turned literally into, I don't know, it's like raining buckets. So we just stopped. Got some ponchos to wear. It's a pretty long one, but okay. Will look pretty stupid, but at least dry. I also got a sweater for my lady because she was the one that got wet the first. But it's literally raining buckets. It's pouring. Jesus. So we just kind of upgraded with our beautiful ponchos, the so-called raincoats, and we came here to the beach to continue the road to that tower over there. You can see the sea is pretty angry today. It's spinning big waves right down here on the coast. Maybe gonna go to the helicopter launching pad to actually capture these beautiful waves smashing into the coast. Well, actually didn't have to go anywhere. Whoa, that's a big one coming. There's a really big one coming. Holy moly. So simple things such as waves, but I mean even the sound from waves breaking, and to see the sea being so active, it is somewhat just amazing, and makes you understand the true force of the nature and the sea and the ocean. And that's generally, I think, the thing I like the best about being outside urban areas and urban cities, and instead of I mean, like Rome and Venice, of course, they're like really beautiful, and there are other many beautiful cities, but like the modern cities, let's say like New York or some other big like skyscraper cities, I don't find that really interesting, and there's absolutely nothing to do except, like, you know, going out or going to the bar or club, but that's kind of it. A little culture shock the first time you see it, but the nature, it will never cease to inspire and amaze. Well, and that's about as much as close you can get to the tower from over here, because there you have some green gates, which indicates that's a private territory there, so we're not gonna trespass or anything, and so it was also the last time. But we did see some people being active there, and I think it's just like, if you ever can afford, if you have some money, damn, that would be a nice place to have your bedroom view from. That's the rocky beach of Positano. Actually, there are no sandy beaches, at least in my knowledge, in the northern or middle Italy on this side of the coast. So if you want to take a swim, you should probably get those swimming slippers, or maybe your feet as hard as hell and you don't even feel those little rocks. That means you're less of a pussy than I am. But damn, I think the plan right now is, because originally we wanted to go in the hills also over here. There are some pretty good hiking paths, and there's like an old abandoned factory over there in the hills way up, but it's really pointless to go there because of the fog and the mist and the rain, so it's also kind of dangerous to do hiking in that kind of weather. So I think instead of that, we're just gonna hit the grocery store first, see what kind of groceries we can get like dry civil clothing instead of like this hiking clothing, and then come back to Positano and enjoy it when it's dark. I hope there are some lights lit in the city to make it more appealing to the eye, and basically then we'll see what happens. The museum that we wanted to visit today, the art museum, because we got some good discount on it. Sadly, it is closed because they do have a routine maintenance. So then indeed we're just gonna visit the little grocery store if it's open, if they don't have like a siesta or so, and head up back to our B&B, get some dry clothes, some warm meal, and come back downstairs. Huh? It's up? Alright, then it's up. Yes, we got our feet a little bit wet because of the rain, and I think also the seawater helped out.
My shoes is wet because of the big wave coming up. I didn't was too fast. I was not so fast.
No, there was only one rock and I think I took it from you.
Yeah.
So nonetheless, we are a little bit cold, but the rain has stopped. It was pouring really hard until we decided to get the ponchos. So one could say it was almost too late. But over the sea, the rain clouds have receded and now they're going over the mountains. So I expect when we get to our B&B, it's still gonna be very misty over there. So since it was a little bit cold when we left the beach down there, we decided to take the stairs to get warm. It's not that long walk, but it's just so bizarre that now everything is visible. No, not everything, but like most of the part of Positano you can see. And when we were hiking down, everything was just covered in mist, so that's a good sign for the day. We did the hike up, and even here the fog is lifting up a little bit, because now you can actually see this small village, Montepertruso or something like that. I think our Airbnb is like somewhere over there. So I don't think we're gonna have any view left. And by the way, this is like a small bus you can also come up with. It costs €1.30. So I think when we're gonna go back down again, we're definitely taking the bus up, not to put too much strain on our feet, I suppose. So Sabine, how does it feel not to have backpack on you again?
Good. And you?
Yeah, I'm feeling also good. I think we had it on already for like 4 days, right?
Yes.
I think already since we left the Netherlands. Always.
Bigger backpack, smaller backpack.
Yes. So we're finally backpack free. We changed into a little bit more civil clothing because the previous one was wet. Also left my drone at home because I did manage to get some shots earlier, as you saw, in the small and time window when there was no rain anymore. But now it's also drizzling a little bit, not by a lot, and but it can surprise you at any moment because, as you can see, it's not even like fast forwarding. But if you check out the clouds, the mist, it's moving pretty fast towards the mountains, towards our Airbnb, which I imagine is, well, I'm going to use the digital pointer, so it's up there somewhere. And then also see how the city looks like in night lights, because at least this area is going to be pretty much visible when it's all lit up. So let's walk down and explore more of the narrow streets of Positano. We have stepped outside a little bit from Positano because we have kind of seen everything what the town has to offer. We haven't seen anything outside the town because that was kind of the original plan. Also to go hiking on those hiking trails that you have nearby here, but you know, because of the weather, blah 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 blah. So that's why we're trying to walk to a small village called Laurito and look at Positano, which is lying there from other perspective, another side, and perhaps at the end of the evening we could also have some dinner, but we haven't decided on yet, so we're still kind of scaling that option. Well, if you see that rock building over there, it has like an antenna on the top. You have a scooter parked there, there's a gate, there's a car parked there, so that means somebody literally built their house in a rock just right there in the corner, and then they said, screw it, I'm living there. And I guess from generation to generation there's somebody still living there. this place we saw from the other side, from the curve on the road over there, turns out to be a 5-star hotel over here, like with this small idyllic old chapel. I'm gonna do it like that. And as you can see, there is no hotel over here, but it's very tricky, or not, because it appears you have to go in this small building over here, and then you have to click on this button, reception, and you have to take this old elevator, and then you go down the cliff. And I'll show some pictures on the screen so you guys can see how the hotel looks like in its heyday. But I don't think it's the heyday now of the hotel, because we came from that side and we saw the tennis court was not looking that fresh. But however, we have at least one car parked over there, which could be a potential customer. And today the prices checking in is beginning from 500 euros. Well, if you have the money, go ahead. But you can't see much from over here. It appears to be a nice garden, but no more entrance beyond this point. Quite epic, quite epic, I would say. I imagine over there is the city or town of Praiano, but we're probably not gonna go there because we still have to go back to Positano. But we're not yet decided on that, because we are like so impulsive, it's unbelievable. Let's do this now, and then we do something else. Awesome. But Laurito is just here around the corner. I just want to see what village has that name, and then either head back to Positano or continue to Praiano. It appears that the so-called village Laurito is actually not a village, but it's only a community, or comuna. And that's basically all these small houses over here up in a hill. So yikes, a little bummer. There is no village to see, so I think we're probably gonna head back to Positano in the same kind of slow pace that we came up here. It is really dark, as you can see, so I think that's gonna only enhance the beauty of Positano, which for sure we're gonna see a lot of lights when we walking back that way. Sabina is mentioning a wine cellar, or at least so it appears to be there, a building with some light in it. So at least let's walk over there, and then we walk back for sure. So this is Positano in late evening, with all those little lights creating the perfect ambience. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I think this is gonna be the last piece of vlog, because we kind of decided not to go to restaurant tonight and save it for another day. And probably see you tomorrow on a new adventure.